venido a la provincia de Toledo.
Today we are in the province of Toledo. We are right now in the chapel of Santa María de Melque, a 7th century jewel, which is also an historic artistic monument.
¿Nos acompaña?
The province of Toledo has more than 200 municipalities that treasure a great natural and architectural heritage which, despite their incalculable value, are greatly unknown to many. We leave from Toledo, a World Heritage City, to discover its many attractions, of which almost nobody talks. Santa María de Melque is, for historians, the perfect monastic complex, and the best preserved one from the Visigothic period. It was built very close to the city of Toledo because in those Visigothic times, it was the capital of the kingdom. Santa María de Melque is a 7th century treasure and an impressive work of architecture, as it was built with large blocks of stone, one placed on top of the other, and without any mortar to glue them together. This wonderful and forgotten religious monastery is one of the few examples left from the Iberian period that is practically preserved in its entirety, and it's undoubtedly a magical environment with great unknowns to decipher. The small and authentic church takes us back to the Middle Age, and in a way it is touching to imagine how Christian liturgies were celebrated in what is now a historic artistic monument. There is no other place on the peninsula that takes us back to the late Middle Ages like Santa María de Melque does. Its architecture shows the last example of the Roman world and also has Eastern elements from Syria and Jordan. Strolling through chapels and rooms, passing through its horseshoe arches, and contemplating the remains of its decoration makes us time travelers in an authentic Visigothic church.
In
the past, it was a huge monastery of about 30 acres, and today it is the best preserved building of the Visigothic period in Spain. Without a doubt, the chapel is an intriguing place that hides many secrets to be discovered. Not too long ago, this wonderful place was used as a haystack, a tobacco dryer, and a place to keep the cattle. The Tajo River has been meandering and embracing the city of Toledo through millennia, and it is the vivid representation of an eternal relationship between cities and water. The Tajo River is the longest river on the peninsula. Its headwaters are in the Albarracin mountain range, and after traveling more than 600 miles, it reaches Lisbon to flow into the Atlantic. In addition to its geographical extent, the Tajo has great historical importance due to its connection with Toledo, which was built on a hill around the Torno del Tajo meander, which was a strategic site that naturally protected the city from possible attacks. Among the great and good of this land, there is an olive-growing paradise that surprises for its size and beauty. The Arbequina and the Picual olive varieties show that after the harvest, they will produce one of the best extra virgin olive oils there are. La Puebla de Montalbán is where the author of La Celestina was born and is full of traditions and legends. Puebla de Montalbán, like many other towns in the province of Toledo, was repopulated with converted Jews who brought their culture to this land. Its beautiful and arcaded Plaza Mayor is full of history. In it, you will find the palace of the Counts of Montalbán, with a magnificent plateresque facade topped with the coat of arms of the Lords of Montalbán. Pedro Pacheco y Guevara was born here, who was the grandson of the mythical Juan Pacheco, Marquis of Villena. Pedro Pacheco was Viceroy of Naples and Bishop of many Spanish cities, as well as Inquisitor and representative of the interests of Emperor Carlos V. He was buried in Puebla de Montalbán in the Franciscan Conceptionist convent founded by him.
En el siglo XII, el rey Alfonso.
In the 12th century, King Alfonso VII gave the Puebla de Montalban to the Combative Order of the Temple. Puebla has a beautiful main plaza where the Palace of the Counts of Montalban is located, dating from the 16th century. In La Puebla de Montalban, you should not miss the Church of Our Lady of Peace, and you also have to visit the Convent of San Francisco, the Tower of San Miguel, and the Hermitage of Our Lady of Solitude. It is important not to miss the Museum of La Celestina, where it is said that Fernando de Rojas, the author of the infamous book, was born. This is one of the most important books of all Spanish literature. Today, I am in Las Barrancas de Burujon, located 19 miles away from the city of Toledo and 1 hour away from Madrid. Here you will enjoy a walk with the most impressive views in the whole country. In a beautiful valley about 4 miles away from La Puebla de Montalban, we find the quiet municipality of Burujon, and at first glance no one would suspect that it guards the Barrancas de Calaña and Castrejón, an impressive site declared a natural monument. In a pleasant ascent from the road, and surrounded by a landscape of olive trees, you can access its spectacular clay cliffs created by the erosion of wind and water. Here, clay cliffs higher than 330 feet make you shake of vertigo and made me think I was in Mars while on Earth. El Cambrón is the highest peak in the canyon's area, and from the viewpoint that bears its name, the view is breathtaking. It is not surprising that in this peak, Felix Rodriguez de la Fuente filmed an episode of the series The Man and the Earth, where he followed the habits of a pair of golden eagles that nested the area. These canyons offer a dazzling landscape, a spectacle worthy of a movie or a remote planet. Its beauty has developed over 25 million years, and with an area of 52 acres, its reddish color of limestone origin creates a fantastic horizon to witness. The richness of this enclave can be appreciated through its 2.5-mile-long ecological path and its numerous vista points, from where you can contemplate these spectacular ravines that take us to the planet Mars. On this bank of the Tahoe River, rain and wind have sculpted the land for millions of years to transform it into a red planet. This place is so beautiful that it has been declared a natural monument and also a place of interest in the Natura 2000 network of nature protection areas.